Good morning. It's Tuesday and I took yesterday off because I haven't been very well been. At the end of last week I had a cold and then it seemed to go away. Well, then James got a really bad sore throat and then I got a really bad sore throat and I've just not been very well. So I feel much better than I have been. I sound worse than I am. So I kind of took yesterday off. It was more of like a patron day because I did a video on how I art journal for my patrons. That was very highly requested. So thank you to you guys for asking for that video. I really enjoyed making it. This morning I have been to the post office. I did try and film before I left, but the glare on my glasses, I'm trying to wear my glasses a little bit more. So plans for this week. I finished Victor last week and I actually have permission to share him now. The owner of the portrait is going to come and pick him up because she's local, so she's going to pick him up on Thursday. But these vlogs go out on a Sunday anyway, so she'll have it like way before the vlog goes out, so I don't mind sharing it in the video. I will show it to you straight after this. And my plan for today is to get started on the next pet portrait. This next one is a cat and I'm very excited to draw him drinking a smoothie, and it's way too cold still for smoothies, but get your nutrients in there. So I've got my lights out. Yeah, you can't see. I shave my pencils into the lid of my Prismacolor tin because it's just convenient at the time, and I left them on that table just here. Yesterday I accidentally knocked it off. I don't know why, but I think it's because over the weekend I emptied my bin, because I do that every weekend, and I forgot to empty the pencil shavings into the bin as well, so I left them on the side and accidentally knocked them off, and I need to get the hoover out because there's pencil shavings all over the floor at the minute. I've got my lights out as well because at some point this week I ordered badges at the weekend as well, so I've got 5 new ones coming of the new woodland critters. And I've got key rings hopefully coming this week too. And then my pins, it'll be a push if they came this week, but they might just come next week. So I need to take pictures at some point, and I've got permission to take some lovely pictures of Victor as well, just add him into my portfolio. And yeah, my main goal for this week is to get the pet portrait done. So here he is. Let's just move my mouse mat out of the way. Oh, congratulations to Catherine as well over at Catnip for reaching 100k subscribers. So well deserved. Lovely. So yeah, here's Victor. I just want to pop his name at the bottom. I like to ask the customer if they would prefer that, because obviously some people might not want the name just at the bottom. But this is him. He's very much like Vesper. They have so much like similar character. But yeah, he's all finished. He's still in the sketchbook at the moment. So I need to carefully transfer him out, get him wrapped up nicely, and then she's going to come and fetch him on Thursday. But I've got a chance before then to take some pictures for my portfolio, for my website, so I really do appreciate that. So I'm just watching the lovely Jenny do an unboxing of, I can't remember what she ordered, but I remember putting her Patreon goodies in the same box, and it's just really nice watching people unbox. And I watched Leslie Ann and Paul unbox theirs yesterday as well, and it was the cutest thing. Another delicious smoothie. This is the same as yesterday but with slightly more strawberries in. So it's banana, strawberries and blueberries with a bit of orange juice. And I have these paper straws. I think I got them in a subscription box sometime last year and I still haven't used them, so I thought I'd whip them out for my smoothies, and they're great. The only thing with paper straws is they go a bit soggy, but I just thought I'd use them up and then go back to my metal ones. So yesterday I was putting key rings together, and these are the last ones of all of these designs. I am expecting a couple of new ones maybe today. They might turn up tomorrow though. And so I was sat putting all of my key rings together yesterday. Morning. We've got 12 minutes left of the morning. It's Wednesday. I've just recorded a podcast for Patreon, and this month's topic is finding your style. So I've had a bit of a crap start to the day. So this morning we had a hospital appointment, and then last night Vespa's leg was popping again. And if you're new to the channel, hello there. But my dog Vespa had surgery on his leg last month. It was just under 4 weeks ago, I think. But he had a tear in his cruciate ligament, and he had it repaired, and it cost us a lot of money. And because he already had existing issues with his legs, insurance companies wouldn't touch him, and he's a rescue dog and blah 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 blah. And last night his leg was popping again, so I feel very anxious today, because we did talk with the vets last time we were there about the possibility of it being a luxating patella, because that's something he's had before in his other back leg. And they basically said that there was also a tear in his cruciate ligament, which could be like not supporting his knees properly, because the luxating patella is literally your knees popping in and out. A vet will be able to explain it in a much more professional manner than myself, but they basically said they were going to repair the cruciate ligament first, and if it did still carry on, then it was most likely a luxating patella issue. So I'm absolutely dreading going to the vet, so I've managed to book him in for later today. They did offer to see him this morning, but because we were at the hospital we couldn't go, so this afternoon is having to suffice. He doesn't seem to be in any pain, otherwise I would whiz him down now, but the leg is popping again, and I'm just like really anxious about stuff in general at the moment. And you know what's even more annoying is when you get messages all the time from people asking for free work, and you're like, well, I don't want to speculate too much, so I don't know what the vet's going to say. I'm trying not to feed the anxiety by overthinking it. And as they say, thinking about it and worrying makes you suffer twice and all that kind of stuff. But I understand it's easier said than done sometimes to just stop worrying. But I am worried about my dog today. 2020 so far can literally go and itself, because I'm done. I feel a bit fragile. I keep trying not to cry. This year has just been really hard. And I feel like I say that in most of my weekly vlogs. I'm just like, I feel so done. And life hasn't been very kind. Sometimes people aren't very kind either. So I've recorded my podcast. I am expecting, hopefully, a delivery today of keyring charms to come. They might turn up, it might be tomorrow. I'm hoping it's today, because that would be a little bit of a ray of sunshine, because I always love a new stock delivery. So I'm going to edit my podcast, and then I'm going to get back on my pet portrait. The good news about the pet portrait, guys, is I actually had an email this morning from the lovely lady who has asked me to do this, and she said that she's more than happy for it to be shared in the studio vlog. I was very conscious, and the reason I'm conscious of sharing things and keeping them secret is because not everybody wants it to be shared. It could be a gift or a surprise for somebody who may watch the channel, you just never know. But I don't want to share things without permission. But I heard from her this morning, and she said after watching last week's vlog and what I said about Victor, she's happy for it to be shared in this week's vlog. So that's lovely, and I can show you a bit of the process of drawing the kitty, because that would be nice. I've had some lovely comments recently as well from people who have shown me unboxing videos. When they actually receive any artwork, they say it feels a lot nicer once you've, like, if you've been able to watch the process beforehand of the piece coming to life. So that's really lovely to hear. I'm glad you guys enjoy watching a piece of artwork actually takes shape. So once I've edited my podcast, I'm going to get back on the kitty, and then that is kind of my goal for today, is to get those two things done. And then I'm going to take Vesper to the vets at 20 to 5, and I'll be back later on this afternoon to let you guys know how that appointment went. Goes past, present, tense. Good morning, friends. So I don't know if I will end up removing last night's clip, because I did come back and update you guys on Vesper, but I was just so anxious and in such, like, I was just salty. I was just really down and salty, so I'm just gonna refilm that clip now because it's a fresh new day. I feel better than I did yesterday, and let you know what's happening with old Vesper. So I've just dropped him off at the vets, and he's having x-rays today to see what is going on with his leg. The reason I'm so anxious is because this has already like cost us so much money already, and we still don't really know what's wrong with the leg. He had the surgery to repair what they thought was wrong with the leg, but it's still happening. So but yeah, the freelancer struggle is real right now, because obviously when you're freelancer you don't always have a regular income, and with the coronavirus and stuff right now as well, it's obviously, I'm wishing everybody well and hope everybody's staying safe. And if you're in Italy or anywhere else in the world that is now quarantined, I really hope you're all okay. It can be a really scary time, and obviously for health as well, but like businesses, I was thinking this the other day, like businesses are going to be affected by it. People are going into lockdown and going like hiding away. Restaurants might be suffering for it, takeouts might be suffering for it, travel companies, all that kind of thing, but small businesses too. The postal services aren't running as smoothly as well. I've had quite a few emails this week to respond to from people asking where their post is, and I'll just put it out there now, if you are based in Italy, I have been digging around and they have actually put restrictions on incoming mail. So I don't think the postal services have completely shut down and they're not working. However, there are restrictions, and it's taking longer for post to process through different countries. So I don't think it's affected the UK. Like if I'm posting within the UK, I think I'm all good. But I have noticed, I was watching Emma Inks' studio vlog the other day as well, and she was saying that she's had emails from people asking where their post is. And unfortunately, like once it's left our physical hands, then we can't go chasing it unless you've gone for the tracked mail, tracked postage. But yeah, it's just a scary time in general. There's just a lot of scaremongering around, and obviously it's a serious thing that's going on right now. But it's also kind of hard to like know who to trust about it and who to listen to, and what to take seriously and what is just the media trying to scare us. It's really quite confusing, and it's kind of crap when we live in a world that can be very negative at times, a lot of the time. So yeah, yesterday I was just feeling a little bit cranky and I wasn't in the best mind frame, and I've left Vesper at the vets today, Obviously there'll be more bills coming from that today because it's not included in the surgery. Like that's been done now. And yeah, I'm just feeling a bit anxious about it, but I'm trying to keep my head screwed on and get back to my jobs for today. So I have a lady coming this morning to pick up Victor's portrait. I'm quite excited about that. I want to, it's passing it on to the owner is a really nice feeling. I managed to get some lovely pictures of him too, so I'll add those to my portfolio later today. So I'll just give the website a bit of a refresh. I'm expecting a delivery today. I know I was expecting it yesterday, but for some reason I had a dispatch email Tuesday, which normally means they come the next working day, but then I got another dispatch email yesterday, so I just think the dispatch email came either too early or whatever. But I'm expecting some new charms, so hopefully they will actually come today and I can show you guys those. But yeah, that's where we're at with Vespa. I feel like there's certain topics that get touched on each and every week at the moment, and it's either, mental health and stuff that's going on in the background, or it's my poor dog that's broken and constantly needs to be going to the vets. He hates me right now. He has now worked out that if we ever get in the car together on our own, then we are most likely going to the vets. In fact, we most definitely are going to the vets, and he's looking at me like, "Mummy, you're the worst kind of human." But it's all for the best. They're really nice people down there and they look after him really well. It's just that the financial side of things can be very worrying. Oh, I also need to listen back to my podcast to make sure that that is all smooth, and then I can schedule that for Patreon tomorrow. But that's where I'm at today. Smiles all around. I put the recipes together last night, so I've got a few deers left. I have just 2 of the Magical Pets keyrings, and I have some Be Kind ones, and then there's just the last ones of the sea turtles as well. So that's the last of those designs. Oh, wow, okay, where do they end? Oh my goodness, these have come out so nicely. I'm just gonna spin you guys around and show you so that you can see a close-up, but these are my new keyrings. So we have a badger. Oh, he's come out beautifully. And then we have the fox. Oh, so I've got a few of each. Very excited about these. I'm just gonna whack them both onto, I've just set my lights up because I thought these were coming today anyway, so I'm just gonna set my lights up so that I can take some pictures of them and then get them added into the shop. Hello guys, feeling a bit better than I did this morning, so I have updates on Vespa. So they're not concerned that he's undone the work that he had done last month, which was to repair his cruise ship ligament, and his knee doesn't feel unstable, so he needs to go back on strict rest and just have his anti-inflammatories still. But it could just be that he's taking a little bit longer to recover from the procedure and it feels really strange to him and he's not a fan of it. So that's an update on Vespa. It feels like it's been a really long day again, so I am going to be back tomorrow. Mummy, I hate you. Why you put me through this all the time, Mummy? I'm not a fan of you anymore, Mummy. You're not talking to me. I am sorry. I didn't mean to. Okay, you're being such a brave boy though. I've got another turkey drummer leg. Have you? Yeah, is it up now? Is that better? Yeah, I know, I love you. I love you. hello, the blinds are down. It is the weekend and it is sunny outside. It looks glorious. But before I draw the vlog to a close, I thought I'd show you where I'm at with this little guy. He's just got a bit more of his neck to do and a bit of shading around his muzzle and a bit more around this eye, and then he's done. And for the rest of this afternoon, I have edited pictures and added these little cuties into the shop. So what I need to do now is go through the rest of the charms and just check them over and build them up onto their key rings, and hopefully package some up if I get a chance to do that as well. But if I can just get around to checking them all and popping them onto their chains, then that is good enough for me, because it is the weekend.